working with the kids, figuring out new ways to teach them that's not necessarily mathy. So teaching them in ways that they understand. My name is Samantha Kipp. I teach at Forest Meadow Junior High. I teach 7th grade math, 7th grade ESL math, 8th grade regular ESL math, and 8th grade beginner ESL math. A lot of my students, when we were doing the warm-up, said, "Can I go grab my notes?" Well, that doesn't help me with what they know right now. So it gives me a snapshot of where they are at that current moment, so that when we decide where they go, or where they decide where they go, if it's all the same problem, they can't use their notes, they can't help with their neighbor, then I got a snapshot of right now, where are you, so that they can better choose. Pythagorean theorem, you need your calculator, and we'll see what you can do. You have 3 places to put yourself. I'm not putting you anywhere, Anthony. You did not, you stopped. You froze, you couldn't remember how to do it. So if you need to be retaught how to do Pythagorean theorem, you will go to this group right here. You're feeling pretty good. You got one of the questions right. Okay, maybe you got one question right. You're going to be here for the practice group. So you're going to do some naked number problems and then some word problems. Miss Kip, that's easy. I don't want to do these little simple word problems. I want a challenge. And you have 2 challenge questions or activities to go through. You get to choose which one. One is a Google map where you're figuring out something, and the other one is a coordinate grid project. So, all right, so does everybody know where they need to go? Give me a thumbs up if you know where you need to go. Thumbs up. Sahan, do you know where you're going? Okay. Ismail? Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay, I need you to grab your stuff, your paper, your calculator, and everything, and move to where you need to go. Reaching. In my practice group, if you start going through and it's too easy for you, you can say, "Miss Kip, I would like to upgrade." What's up? Because with Pythagorean theorem, the kids start at different spots, and so some of them don't remember it at all, since we haven't done it since January. And then some remember the steps and just kind of need just the practice part, and then some need to be challenged. In this lesson, the challenge group didn't show up at the beginning, which I kind of figured it might. So I let them upgrade as they went, and they felt more comfortable. They can upgrade into a challenge, which is kind of probably better than them starting out a challenge and having to work their way back. So they all are at different spots with Pythagorean theorem because it's such a broad topic. I decided to use technology and I made a video and put it on MediaCast and let them watch me reteaching, which it seemed more, because then they could stop, they could slow down, they could rewind, and they could really utilize that video to help them with the basic knowledge information so that I could spend more time working with the practice or challenge groups, was my thought behind it. They're also really used to me giving them videos. We do it for test correction videos and other types of tutoring stuff, so it's just kind of their way of, they can take their time, slow it down. My first step is to determine if it's a c-squared. So having and building up their self-confidence. A lot of them, especially where we are at Forest Meadow, we celebrate growth from I got a 50 on exam to I got a 60 because I grew 10%. And so you just have to find the small things and build up their confidence, and they know that when they come in here, we're gonna learn, we're gonna have fun learning, but you need to be honest and open with me about where you are. So it's them actually self-awareness of where they are in their learning, which is a really big deal, especially for our ESL kids. They need to know where they are in every single lesson that they do. So we got that made because that they got to do, and then they got to upgrade with the practice group. Some kids just need to be retaught and go back to the basics and then work their way up to a harder problem. Some kids just really need to practice. They got to work in pairs. They got to use the cups, so they got to tell me as they were going how, if they needed help or if they needed assistance. And then they really got to work out with Pythagorean theorem a different level for each group. And as they went, they kind of morphed into a different problem or a different way to solve the problem. The question. Okay, so give me a thumbs up. Actually, let's do a fist of 5, 0. that their learning is their own. They're still learning that learning is important. And so I think something you have to do is realize they need to know that your classroom is a safe environment no matter what. And then incorporating, before you start a DI lesson, make sure that you're incorporating in your daily classes that they're like a fist to 5. So fist, I have no earthly idea what I'm doing. 5, I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to teach. And so they need to be able to self-assess.
Fist to 5. Where are we? Fist 5, 4, 3, 2. I should probably come to tutoring. 1. I need help. Where are we at?
Warm up, because what I'm going to be able to now do is go through the exit tickets and see who learned what, and then pull tomorrow the kids that really didn't get it and go back and see where we messed up. Troubleshoot from there.